Yo, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cartier, you in Cartier World today. We got another reaction video, bro. I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I love to see y'all commenting, starting that dialogue up. That's what this is for. Man, we on a mission. We need 5,000 subs, bro. We need 5,000 subs out yesterday for real. So y'all sub up. We got more hot content on the way. And turn on those post notifications. Today, we got Napoleon reacts to Snoop Dogg hanging with Diddy after the murder and doing the Steve Harvey show. Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's heavy, bro. That's heavy. Straight up. Man, you know, a lot of people gonna have mixed opinions about this for real because Snoop, same as a label mate of Pac, and they supposed to be brothers and all that. Especially how Snoop Dogg was saying after the murder of Pac, he was saying how we was brothers, and that's kind of what he was sharing with the world. We know Diddy is rumored to have something to do with Pac's murder, and you know they just was beefing. They was into it. Man, so Pac died in '96, and they did the Steve Harvey show in '97. So just this is just a year later, but we're gonna see what Napoleon got to say about this.
From Suge Knight. It's from his podcast with Dave Mays, and he's speaking on, Tupac and Snoop being cool
Hold
and
on, how
how,
loud is this shit? Turn this shit down.
after Tupac got killed, Snoop started hanging out with Diddy. And, he also speaks on how, Snoop, he did the Steve Harvey show with Diddy after Tupac got killed. Check
Mm.
this out.
Okay. It's downloading right now.
Hmm.
Then you look at the scenario how everybody used Pac to make their stuff famous or make their project better.
Mm.
You got people who use their songs with Pac and tell them how much they love Pac, but they do songs with Puffy.
Hmm.
You got Steve Harvey, old bitch ass. This motherfucker telling well, Pac, according to everybody else, he brings Snoop and Puffy on there and say, these the dudes who's running this in the East Coast, West Coast.
Mm.
What's up, Snoop?
What's up, huh? Hey, whoa, wait a minute, fellas here, hold up. I know all about this East Coast, West Coast rivalry thing here, but we in Chicago now. This rivalry stuff, we gotta stop it, man. We stop that, we stop a lot of this violence.
Yo, Steve, check this, man. All that East Coast, West Coast stuff is a bunch of media hype. It's been my dog from day one, you know what I'm saying? It's all good between me and him. That's my peoples.
For real, that's what we came here for. We came here to light it up and ride it up. We made music happen.
Now, Pac, if you love Pac so much, how you with the motherfucker that everybody say got something to do with the first get down that happened to Pac in New York, then the second one.
What you think about Suge comments? And
Hey man, hey Suge Knight, you know that's gangster Suge. It's crazy. He talking about Steve Harvey. He's soft, number one, and then he just posing a question. Really, he like how all these people who say they got all this love for Pac doing songs with his enemies after his death. You know what I'm saying? Which is a valid question. You know, should these people hold that grudge against Puff, and should they just be that sided with Pac? Or is it okay to, what I'm saying, bring unity and work with the people and, kind of push a different type of narrative? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Suge, he's standing on it. He like, I just want to know.
I never asked you this before, but did you have an issue with Snoop hanging out with Diddy after Tupac got killed?
I always felt that was wrong. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Mm,
I'm talking about
straight up.
from that, like
And this is Pac's artist. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I felt like that was wrong. Straight up. He got a lot of insight of what really happened, and he in the camp. So this is Pac Man's, man. This is what he's saying. And actually that clip that was just playing from the Steve Harvey show, that was like a small clip that was cut up. But it seemed like on the show they was trying to push peace. They was trying to push unity narrative, and you know what I'm saying. That's what it really seemed like they were doing. Uh, it was fresh a year after the murder, and it's a lot of questions. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it was done. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like, how are you working with the person that had something to do with your partner's murder? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. So we gotta, it's either we gonna push unity or we gonna be separate. You know what I'm saying? Segregated. Now, y'all tell me which one is works for success. Which one of those recipes makes success? Segregation or unity? Which one brings in the dollars? Because that's what this is about. That's what America is about, bro. It's about them dollars. So, y'all let me know.
Okay. You know what I mean? I'm 46. Snoop probably early 50s. If he figured out now, he might go by the opinion that okay, Puffy had nothing to do with Pac. You
Mm,
know, we grown now. If he want to be his friend, no problem. But back then, that was just awkward. You know
facts.
what I mean? And the reason why it was awkward to me that I never even like it because you knew how Pac felt about this individual.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Even if you don't agree with him, you probably could have said, you know what, I probably ain't gonna come out, publicly with this because until things clear up, so I really know I could be certain that they didn't had nothing to do with Pop. But it's like it
mm.
was no, okay, it is what it is. So that I never really respected that back then.
That's a
So
valid
you had
point.
an issue with it. You didn't like it.
Never really liked it. It just was a strange look because you was Pop boy. You know what I mean? Puffy, it's clear they had some issues with Pac. And Pac died, and all of a sudden you chilling with Puffy.
Hmm.
Back then, it just okay. Now you can say what you want. All grandfathers, I guess. You know what I mean? That's different now. But back then, I think it was weird. It was tasteless.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It didn't seem like you really had that much love for Pac. You could have just, you know what I mean? Unless he pressured them or like questioned Puffy, like, "Yo, what's up with this? What's up with that?" Then you could say, you know what I mean? No problem. Like somebody said, okay, I'm talk like I believe somebody mentioned that they seen a video with me and the dude Prodigy or one of the dudes from our deep as if I was with. They don't know the backdrop of that. I went to his
hmm.
hotel room ready to fight. Like, bro, I'll fight all
Straight
everybody in
up.
that room one on one.
He
I'm
said, squabble up. It's Napoleon. You know what I'm saying? It is funny. That's a good point because the media spin it a certain way and it didn't really happen like that. He went over there trying to squabble up. You feel me? He like, I'll get my issue off. But the media spun it to a different look. It was a different outlook versus, what really happened. And that could have happened in the Puffy and Snoop situation. You know what I'm saying? But that clearly looks intentional. Also, we gotta look at the age gap between Napoleon and Snoop. Snoop was in his early 50s, so maybe he was a little bit wiser than Napoleon. Not necessarily, but that could have been it. Cause Napoleon, what, mid 40s? So that's a big age gap. Maybe he was just a little bit more mature at the time, and he saw it a different way. But it's still up for debate, man, whether that was right or wrong.
if I lose, it doesn't matter. The Outlaws was with me. My homie Tiny, the Mexican homie, was with me. I didn't go there and say, let me get in a video with these guys. I
Mm,
went there knocking on their door, doom, doom, doom. Tell them dudes to come out. What's up with your what's up with you and Pac? You got a problem with Pac? Because
mm.
we could just fight like man to man, face to face, and then shake hands. That was my approach with them. But when
Facts.
they told me they
Did Snoop and Puff man to man squabble up? Like, you know what I'm saying? What really happened? We don't know. But that is a good point, man. I like how he said squabble up, fight. Cause that's better than shooting and killing, man. You don't gotta end a life because you got a disagreement with somebody. You feel me? So it's good to see that mindset. Like back then, they like, man, fight it out. It was some deaths, but that was a productive thing they could have done.
have no problem, I don't mind being with you. You know what I mean? I don't mind shaking your hand because they told me they had love for Pac.
Mm,
So that's different. You know what I mean? If he come out and say, well, I already, I questioned Puffy about it. I believe that he didn't, he loved Pac. That's my opinion. I can move the way I want to move.
mm,
So when people try to, I noticed somebody I think on your page do that. Well, Napoleon was in the video with Mob Deep.
mm,
They don't know how I got in that video with Mob Deep. You know what I mean? I pulled up on him and just, but I'm the type of person. I never been a bully type of person. You know what I
mm.
mean? If I talk to a person like a man and they tell me face to face, look, I got love for Pac, I'm comfortable to know if I can look in the eyes that if I believe what they said, I have the right to say, okay, no problem. I believe you. You know what I mean? And maybe that's what Puffy, that's what Snoop went through. I don't know. But let the people know because it was too early back then. You know, Pac just had died. You know what I mean? Like he have the right to say, the reason why I'm rolling with Puffy, I questioned him about my homie. He gave me this answer. So then he did what he had to do. But it just you know what I mean? I never really agree with that, to be honest. The same way I couldn't be on the stage with him. When they wanted to do that tribute, I just couldn't do it. Like I really felt in my heart, like, man, I can't believe this is about to happen. Like,
Facts.
are we really gonna be? I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And thank God it didn't happen. Alhamdulillah.
Hey man, man, this interesting because we can't change the past. What's happened is what's happened. So that's just that. You know what I'm saying? That's that on that. Snoop did it, and it's like he got to live with that. Whether later on he regretted it or he agreed with it initially. You know what I'm saying? But I like how transparent this dude is. You could tell he's speaking from a genuine point. He like, man, I couldn't do the reunion because I just, you know what I'm saying, wasn't right in my heart, and he glad it didn't happen. But see, one thing I do know, whatever you decide to do, you gotta live with it. So man, y'all keep that in mind, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. How do y'all feel about Snoop hanging with Diddy and doing a Steve Harvey show after the murder of Pac, man? Y'all let me know. It's Cartier, you in Cartier world.